Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So Ohio State's offense making their way on the field today. Of course, this game in Atlanta, I think, is the mecca of college football. And over the years here in the Peach Bowl, we've seen underdog teams like UCF and Houston really come in here and make their own piece of history.
And Chris, think about it. The Peach Bowl, kind of like the Cotton Bowl, has been a major winner in this playoff expansion. They put on a great game, and they've already had some memorable moments. Who could forget in 2022, the field goal in the game that potentially wins it for Ohio State was kicked in 2022 and wide left and hits the ground in the year of 2023.
And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42. And the back gets the football. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Looking to throw. It's Brown. Pressure is coming. Got him. He's sacked.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. Returner decides to fair catch this. The Tigers offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Pulls it in. It's Haynes. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. That completion makes it 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. 3rd down play for this offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Quick completion to the tight end.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
Turner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardell Jones and Jay.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
Dropping back, it's Brown. Snags a quick throw. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Quick throw to his receiver. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Can he take it all the way? At the 30 now. Past the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
The point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. They're going to run it. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And the completion made. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it here. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. And run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Back to pass. It's Brown. The receiver makes the grab.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Tackle made after just a short gain. An important 3rd down play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Here comes a handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We expect the teams have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Hands off to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Grab snap down the middle. It's Adams. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. The Tigers will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Oh, and he's got some space here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. To throw, it's Brown. Comes up with the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there. That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. Now moves the football inside the 40, and it's another 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he's tackled after the catch. So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Hold. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. There's no one to throw to there on 3rd down. And now it's a 4th down coming up. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. And he knocks that one right through.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Defense makes the stop after the completion. Now it's 2nd down here. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Finds his target, and it's complete. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. An impressive spin there. They get him down, but he crosses midfield. Spot the ball to 44.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
And the Tigers will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against a pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects a team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
See if they can convert the point after. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Brown. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They've got him, but not before making first down yards to move the ball to the 41. There's the handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. Quick throw caught on the left side. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it, and he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, Ohio State. This quarterback on fire today. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they draw within 4, 14-10. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Brown. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. To throw, it's Klubnik. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort, but now it's 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. The Tigers will line up to punt it away. It's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught quickly. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down. Looking to pass, it's Klubnik. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes a spectacular diving catch. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. Let's talk strategy here. Here's a 1st and 10 play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Spin move and still going. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Touchdown Tigers. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Looking to pass. It's Brown. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Tate. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He'll throw it now. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle made after the completion. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He lets it go on the move. Looking deep. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game. And we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. That's going to do it for us here at the half. Time to see how this incredible playoff drama plays out. And for that, it's back to Chris and Kirk.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot. They can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional.
They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Boy, a great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and of course, most recently, Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. It's a safety.
Wait a second. You're backed up inside your own 5-yard line, and you go with an empty set? It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It backfires here. I think that's a questionable play call, and it costs you 2 points.
After giving up the safety, they have to kick it away here now. Running it back, it's Randall. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Second down after that previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Remember the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They lose yards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 16. And the tailback's got it again. That's a strong stiff arm. And the game moves the ball to the 20-yard line. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking for the wide out. He's got a receiver wide open here. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
Well, it's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. It's Brown. And he's going to float this one to the right side. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be first and goal from the 1. The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
What have they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt? On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he's not going to get there. The two-point try fails. They can't cut into this deficit any further. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Turner looking to make a play here. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Offense operating from the pistol. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Now just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kurt.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Now here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
From their own 8-yard line now, it's 2nd and long. And the wideout goes in motion. To the air, it's Brown. It's a quick grab. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Ohio State. It was a foot race and he won it.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers and those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
The offense is out there. Here comes a two-point conversion attempt. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he is stopped short. The two-point try fails. They can't cut this lead further. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They'll give it to the back. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. It's a run. Running back's got it. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. And the Tigers will bring their punt team on the field now. Fair catch called for, but there's a flag down. We'll see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense gets a 2nd chance after the roughing the punter penalty. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Looking for a gap, it's Adams. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. The Tigers will line up to boot it away. We have punted away for the 4th time today. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. To throw, it's Brown. He'll try a pass here. Grab made by the tight end. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Makes the catch downfield. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line. The Buckeyes will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes a quick catch. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion. Buckeyes line it up with 1st and goal. QB decides to keep it here. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. 2nd down and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Here's the point after attempt. And it's good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And they've got the returner corralled. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Grab behind the line. It's Williams. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. On the kick now for the 5th time today. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Here's a throw underneath to the tight end.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Handoff from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Can he get there on the ground? Breaks loose at the 40. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down. The Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Locates the tight end. It's complete. The completion sets up a 2nd down play. Dropping back, it's Brown. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. After a disastrous first down play, they're backed up on 2nd and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. Can he get there? And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent game. But there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. You cannot make contact with the quarterback after that throw. That'll cost the defense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Touchdown, Ohio State. Strong fight back. Kirk, you look for rust, you look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast, but I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
Coach deciding to go for 2, trying to cut this lead to a field goal late in the game. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he's not going to make it. That's a big stop for the defense. It's still a 5-point margin. There's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Throws it to the right. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Oh, my gosh. This defense got exactly what they needed. An interception at the right time to get the ball back to their own quarterback and offense to go down and potentially win this game.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Play action here on first down. Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They jump in front here in the fourth.
And there he is again. This guy just makes play after play, and now the biggest play maybe of his entire career in the playoff. Makes the catch, gets into the end zone, takes the lead. Now if you're smart, you go for 2 here to make it a 3-point game.
The offense will set up now for the 2-point conversion, trying to extend the lead to 3 points. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's caught for a 2-point conversion. So the lead is now 3 here in the final stages. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now here's the toss play. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there, looking to throw it on 1st down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Clemson. This offense cannot be stopped.
What a job by this offense. They work the ball down the field into the end zone to tie this game up. And with under 2 minutes to go, they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
Now the important point after attempt. Crucial PAT is good. They're in front by 1 here in the 4th. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Quick throw testing the middle. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Looking to throw. It's Brown. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33. The Tigers come into the final minute of play, just looking to run the clock out. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Going with the old counter run here. In the clear at the 25. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.
What a battle today. A 1-point victory. Hey, you'll take it, take the knee, and get out of here and celebrate.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.